I've been told that if Biddy's elected mayor, some of your staff will refuse to work with her. Do you have any comments? Look, staff are forbidden from making comments on councillors, especially to other councillors. Well, OK, but now that the comment's been made, do you think it's correct? You're asking me to make a comment on a councillor. I can't do that.
Yeah, but not necessarily a derogatory one. I mean, I can't believe you're forbidden from saying nice things about councillors.
I thought you were asking me to say whether I agree with the derogatory one.
Yeah, but you could say, for example, the staff will all jump for joy if Biddy's elected.
Now, that sounds like a trick question.
Hey, I'm giving you the opportunity to say something very nice about someone who's asking me to vote for her as mayor.
Yeah, but saying something nice about one candidate implies something not nice about another.
Look, I'm sorry to put you on the spot. I'm just trying to get a picture of... If I knew there was going to be an adverse reaction to, say, Biddy being mayor, then that's something I have to take into account when I decide who I'm going to vote for.
I'm glad it's you and not me.
So you can't help me?
Believe me, and I really mean this. I wish I could.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the cop.
Hey, guess what? Someone's saying they'll walk out if Biddy gets elected as mayor. I thought you might know.
Steve-O, who's saying they'll walk out if Biddy gets in? Find out, will you?
Have you heard? Apparently, half the staff are going to resign in protest if Biddy's elected mayor.
Goodness, I wonder where these rumours start.
Look, I'm just going into Greg Dominelli's office now and I'll ask him. Greg, just talking to Barry Cunningham at the Arcadia News, I'm telling him categorically we're not raising childcare fees. That's right, isn't it, Greg?
Well, there are certainly no plans at this point in time.
Categorical denial, Barry. Yep. Yeah, that's a quote. Oh, and Barry, one more thing. Could you use your new photo, not the old one? Yeah. No, burn it, mate. But no, don't archive it. Someone will drag it out and use it again. Good on you. Okay, thanks. You believe this?
Well, we have discussed it.
No, we haven't.
In finance many times.
In principle, maybe.
It'd be fiscally irresponsible of us not to discuss it.
Yeah, we never actually said we're going to do it.
Well, not at this point in time.
Not at any point in time.
But at some appropriate
What
time.
appropriate time?
Well, from a purely fiscal management resource deployment point of view, we might possibly need to reconsider.
Greg, when you think we're close to that point in time, ring a very loud bell. I will tell you whether I think it's appropriate or not. Oh, Janice, is that another parent? Can't you deal with it?
It's the hospital. Darryl died this morning.
Jeez.
A terrible shock.
Didn't even go and visit him.
A thought just occurred to me, Cole. Now, you might think this is, slightly insensitive under the circumstances, but when Darryl fell, he was holding that cheque. Now, I took it upon myself to place that cheque in safekeeping as he wasn't exactly in a sober type situation. Now, there are only 3 people still alive who know how much that cheque was for.
Slightly insensitive. Greg,
now,
that's
wait a
not
minute.
slightly insensitive.
Look, we were always going to have a hard time explaining the amount.
What were you in your last job? Tow truck operator?
Look, I'm just saying we have the opportunity to recalculate.
No.
Make it a bit smaller,
No.
easier to justify.
No, Greg.
Look, he fell on our premises. We're going to have to give an insurance payout.
Yeah, lucky Darryl, eh?
Look, you're not saying he gets the insurance payout as well as the termination cheque.
No, Darryl doesn't get anything, Greg. He's dead. But Darryl's mother and his sister, who he looked after, will get the termination pay, right, and the insurance payout. And if you tamper with that, I might just have to tell a few people what Darryl told me about you. You stirrer, you silly stirrer.
Oh, Cole, if you weren't so insecure, you wouldn't see it as stirring. I'm merely opening the matter up for debate.
I've had an office full of crying mothers this morning, queuing outside my door, sobbing, some of them, because they're afraid they're going to have to lose their
Yeah, and I'm sure you calmed them down and told them everything's going to be okay.
Wasn't easy.
But you did it, and once again I did you a favour.
Biddy, you know, it must be very difficult for you to understand the lives of women who don't have rich husbands.
It's not the money, Cole, it's the security of the marriage. Oh, sorry, I probably touched on the wrong
Biddy,
nerve.
I am